All right, Dave, you have a project to do for multimedia class. It is going to be due next week, so make sure you do a little bit each night to prepare yourself so you're not rushing at the last second to turn it in, okay?
You know what? I'll just do it some other day.
We have a project due tomorrow. I'll just do it tomorrow. What? The project's due next week? I probably should work on it today, but you know what? I'll just work on it tomorrow. Wait, I have a project due this week? Oh, that's too tough. You know what? I'll just do it tomorrow. Bro, these videos are so funny. Wait, what time is it? 11. Wait, I have a project due tomorrow. I gotta go do that. Oh my god.
All right, Dave, why did you fail the project? What did you do?
I left it to the last day.
Left it to the last day. I gave you over a week to do this project, all right? So I think it's time we have a little conversation about procrastination, Dave.
Okay.
Hello, I'm Ms. Feinstein, and I teach science and related arts here at Sandburg.
Have you ever witnessed procrastination?
Witnessed it as like students procrastinating?
Yes.
So yeah, I feel like I witness that almost every day, whether it is in person or online. I give students time to work, and they kind of wait until the last minute to turn things in. So yes, I have witnessed it.
Do you ever procrastinate yourself?
I have many times, and I've learned the hard way that it's not the best thing to do. Biggest example actually was when I was in college and I had to do kind of like an interactive notebook throughout the whole semester, and I waited till way late in order to kind of get everything done. And I don't think I've procrastinated really that bad since then, but I do every once in a while.
What are your thoughts on procrastination?
Thoughts on procrastination? It happens. It is not something that you should do. I'm kind of somebody who likes to get things done as soon as I can. Making to-do lists, I think, helps with procrastination, but it's definitely not a habit that you should have.
What do you think causes procrastination?
I personally think, for me anyway, having too much time. So I'm somebody who needs kind of that structured time, a chunk of time to get work done. If I have hours to do stuff, I tend to get distracted. I think that a lot of times too, if somebody has too much work to do, that kind of causes procrastination because you don't even know where to start, and then you're kind of like, oh, I'll do it later. And I think just distractions in general of technology, TV, all that kind of stuff that we have allows you to do that instead of actually doing the work you're supposed to.
And finally, what do you think can solve procrastination?
Solving, I think having a to-do list every single day. I personally write everything down that I need to do for that day. Having good time management, so kind of separating your day out and thinking about, I have this much time to do this much time to do that. Prioritizing work as well, again, kind of using that to-do list, I think would at least help. Maybe not solve it, but help.
All right, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Habowitz. I teach 7th grade ELA and social studies.
All right, have you ever witnessed procrastination?
I've witnessed it many times, yes.
Do you ever procrastinate?
Yes, I have.
What do you think causes procrastination?
I think sometimes it's a lack of initiative, laziness. Sometimes I think also it's anxiety driven as well.
Do you think procrastination affects grades? If so, why?
Yes, because when you procrastinate and you wait to the last minute, like some of my students do, they don't have the time. I don't have the time to look at it and give revisions and have them fix it, and they wait till the last minute and then they turn it in and it's not completed.
And finally, what do you think procrastinators can do to stop?
Make a plan. Set up a plan on how you're going to get your work done, whether it's daily or weekly or even hour by hour sometimes. What are you going to work on between 5 and 5:30? I think a plan is helpful.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hello, I'm Miss Wentink. I teach 7th grade math here at Carl Sandburg Middle School.
All right, so have you ever witnessed procrastination?
I've witnessed procrastination as myself, but also in the classroom. There's a lot of times you give the problem and students don't get started right away for various reasons. Some reasons are they are confused or don't understand what they're supposed to do. Also, if it's a bigger project, they think that they have more time to do it later, so they don't get started right away.
Do you ever procrastinate?
I do procrastinate. I try not to do it so much with my work. A lot of the times it's things that I have to do with my car, like if I have to get an oil change or something, I'm like, oh, I'll wait and wait. But then it causes me a lot of anxiety because I might run out of time to get that done by the deadline. But there are times where I'll tell myself at the end of the day, oh, I'm not going to do the work tonight, I'll do it first thing in the morning. So there are times where I procrastinate for sure.
Why do you think students procrastinate?
Like I mentioned before, I think sometimes they are just confused on what is being expected of them. I think also if it is a long-term goal or project, it's hard to know where to start. And sometimes it just causes a lot of anxiety to get started on something. So, yeah, I think I was going to answer your next question.
What are your thoughts on procrastination?
I think procrastination is kind of like a little bit of an avoidant behavior because you want to avoid doing the work at the moment. I also think it's where you have other things that you might want to do instead of what you have to do. So I think that's what causes some procrastination is I'd rather be playing on my phone or talking to my friends instead of doing my schoolwork.
And finally, how do you think we can stop people from procrastinating?
I think planning things out, if it's a long-term goal, is really good to put it in a planner or just to write things down and step by step, this is what I'm going to do today, and maybe break it down into smaller tasks if it's a larger one. And sometimes if it's a small task, it's just, you got to do it, put that as the top priority, and then do other things afterwards.
All right, thank you very much.
Hi, my name is Mr. Sand, and I am the assistant to the principal at Carl Sandburg Middle School in Mundelein, Illinois.
All right, so have you ever witnessed procrastination?
Yes, I have on many occasions in my own life.
Do you ever procrastinate?
Yes.
Why do you think students procrastinate?
Ooh, man. Because some of them probably think that there's more important things to be doing and things they'd rather do than their homework.
Do you think there's ever any benefits to procrastination?
Some people think well under pressure. They like that time crunch and having to sit down and having to do it. Sometimes that can bring out the best in people, but I wouldn't encourage it very often.
How can we solve procrastination?
You can't. There's people have different personalities. Not everyone has a drive to get things done in a timely manner. So people can get better at it, but to completely eradicate procrastination is not a realistic goal.
All right, thank you very much.
You're welcome. Have a good rest of your day.